Hi, everyone. I just want to let everyone know that this meeting is going to be recorded and shared in our internal YouTube channel. So this video will be unlisted, but it'll be available for parents to view. So if you don't feel comfortable with having your face shown for whatever reason, you could turn your camera off, and that would protect you. I just will say that it will be a semi-private video. It won't be public on YouTube. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Alishka.
Hi, I'm Kiara.
Hi, I'm Shilp.
And I'm Aaron.
We are your 5th grade Student Council representative members, and we are the hosts of the Moving On ceremony in beautiful Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Grade 5 and teachers, today we do not need or want you to use the chat or the raise hand button. Unmuting is out of the question.
But this is a webinar, they can't mute.
Right, never mind that then.
Please welcome the honored principal of the elementary school to start off the day with us.
Thank you, Kiara. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Grade 5 Moving On ceremony for the class of 2028. This has been quite a challenging year for these young men and young women. And I have to say that I'm really proud of everything they've accomplished this year. I am also incredibly proud of the adults who have helped to facilitate their learning. What Ms. Corbin and Ms. Tyler were able to accomplish during this year of virtual learning was nothing short of miraculous. And the support of Ms. Neeru, Ms. Karen, Ms. Cole, and Ms. Lott cannot be underestimated. The Grade 5 team pulled together this year to make sure this was a successful one for all of their students. Thank you all for everything that you do. So now on to the Grade 5 students who we're here to honor today. How are you feeling now that this year is coming to a close? Are you excited? Nervous? As you think about moving to grade 6 next year, I'm guessing you have a number of feelings and have some big questions. You may be wondering, what is grade 6 going to look like next year? Am I going to be able to go to school on the first day, or am I once again going to have to learn from my living room? Am I going to be able to find all of my classrooms and get to them on time the first day? Will I be able to manage the workload in middle school? And maybe the most important question, how do I convince my parents to give me enough money so I can go to North End at least once per day? Regardless of your questions, there's one thing I'm really confident about. You are all ready for middle school. We could list all sorts of things you learned in grade 5, but there are things that you learned that you may not even realize. Mr. Tyler and I were reflecting on this a couple of days ago, and the things that he listed that he was really proud of the grade 5 students with their progress this year were their collaboration skills, their creative thinking, problem solving, self-advocacy, standing up for yourself, and independence. Those were the areas that he talked about being really proud of. Think about all those. How do you think you did in those areas? I personally think you all did a great job. And those are the most important skills that you need in order to be successful in middle school. Okay, enough of me talking. Now let's meet the future graduating class of 2028.
Thank you, Mr. Overly, for those wise words.
Well, this has been a strange year with lots of fun-filled activities and struggles, such as exhibition, masterclass, the musical, and student council.
Now Ms. Corbin will be presenting the fifth graders with their completion badges. What I mean is they accomplished so much to complete fifth grade that they deserve badges. Now Ms. Corbin will be presenting them with their certificates now.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for everyone who's able to attend. Mr. Tyler has made an incredible video for the completion certificates. These certificates will be available next Wednesday and Thursday if you are still in DACA. If you need a digital copy, we are happy to pass those to you as well. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2021. You will be missed in elementary school, but we are so proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to seeing you grow in secondary school. And now for the video.
Nancy, you need to unmute.
Tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Congratulations on your move from elementary school to secondary school. We will miss you, and we wish you only the best. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Who knew all the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you there. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Fifth grade, great job. We couldn't be more proud of you. I think you've done a great job this year, and all of us at AISD, good luck. Oops. Good luck.
We've had a lot of fun in our single subjects. We have to each of our teachers and they work with and for and with us. So we would just like to give them a shout out. And
This year was crazy, but our teachers did not give up. Like the Bangla teachers, Miss Halal and Miss Farana. They worked tirelessly to make sure we learned all about the fantastic language of Bangla. And Miss Kavita and Miss Desiree made sure we were healthy and not only on our screens. They helped us stay active all this time. Ms. Dinglestead made sure we learned new things about art. All the shading and painting we did will help us someday. Miss Overly taught us some songs, and the musical was breathtaking. Last but not the least, Miss Denise worked hard on Cup Club for everyone. Thank you to all teachers. Now it's time for the iconic song of the year. Thank you, Miss Overly, for helping us prepare it.
Once upon a year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. When face to face with all things, the lost is pretty, and memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, I will live here for days. Think of me ever your face. He said, someday you'll leave this world the nights that never dawn, my father told me. My father told me.
We have gone through a fantastic year of learning, which made us good communicators, open-minded, inquirers, knowledgeable. Actually, I think we demonstrated most of the learning profiles because we had to work so hard.
Congratulations to all of us. We are now going to see who the Learner Profile Awards recipients are. The floor is yours, Miss Nancy.
Thank you. This has been an amazing year. I am confident that all the grade 5 students had a chance to prove themselves as internationally minded because they faced so many challenges with grace, working together, communicating in new and familiar ways, and just being completely balanced and flexible to work on many different things. This year, for our Learner Profile Awards, we asked each grade 5 student to nominate 2 members of their class and explain how these students showed themselves to demonstrate the learner profile attributes: open-minded, risk-taker, communicator, reflective, inquirer, knowledgeable, thinker, principled, caring, and balanced. We've had 4 students that others have really recognized and given examples of how they are models of international mindedness. It's my pleasure to announce for the students of grade 5 who these students are. The first student I'd like to share with you as a recipient of the AISD Grade 5 Learner Profile Award is from 5CO. His classmates gave some very clear words to justify his nomination. They said, he is always thinking about ways to solve the problems, or he is always thinking about something to connect to a topic. He takes leadership during presentations. He was a communicator during small groups. He is really caring. This recipient of the first Learner Profile Award is Suvin. Please give applaud. Mr. Tyler's going to try to move him up to panelist so we can see him on the screen. Suvin. Hi, Suvin. You can turn on your... Hi, Suvin. Thank you, Suvin. All right. The next student is from 5CE. This student was nominated by classmates with an emphasis on inquirer, communicator, and risk taker. They said about her, she helped me a lot. She is a person who is most hardworking out of most of the people. She sets a good representation for the learner profile. I am happy to award the next Learner Profile Award to Anushe. Anushe, you can turn on your camera if you choose to, so we can see you. Thank you, Anushe. Okay, in 5CO, the next recognition goes to a student that her classmates nominated using many of the attributes of the learner profile. They have noticed lots of things about her. Keeping the group focused and calm, taking leadership roles, always caring about people's feelings, and being a communicator and principled in groups. Congratulations to Kiara. She's already on the screen. Congratulations, Kiara. The final Well-Rounded Learner Profile Award recipient was nominated by a number of his 5CE classmates and was recognized for every one of the learner profile attributes. His class said, he shares his ideas and thinks deeply. He put links in the chat to help people when they are having trouble. He is not afraid to ask questions, is always hardworking. He's always thought before doing something, and he could do it so that he could do it properly. This award goes to Eugen. Your classmates recognize you, Eugen. And Eugen, if you'd like, you could put on your camera so everybody can clap for you and see you. So thanks to everyone in grade 5, 5th grade, for celebrating your own learning and these learners. Congratulations to our 4 recipients. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Ms. Nancy, for the award, and congratulations to the recipients. Next up is a little presentation by Mr. Tyler for some quotes and aspirations to end as 5th graders and become middle schoolers.
So I want to give a big thank you to all the students, staff, and families at AISD. As someone who's new to the school and new to DACA, I couldn't have asked for a better group to work with. While I didn't get a chance to work with you in the classroom, if I had to describe this group using one word, it would be perseverance and overcoming obstacles. It's been a bit of a roller coaster over the last year and a half for everybody, but the dedication that these students have shown to their learning and being on time and completing all of their assignments is truly amazing. So I ask you to keep that up when you make that transition into secondary school. Show that perseverance and overcome those obstacles, not only in secondary, but in your life. You can do it. Great job.
It always seems impossible until it's done. Why this quote is very important to me, it's because I had lots of weight on my shoulders during exhibition because it was a virtual exhibition. So it was very stressful. Every night I told myself, oh, you should give up tomorrow, just say you don't want to do it. But I just ignored that, and my dad helped me get through all of this. So now I'm done with exhibition and all the weight's off, and now I tell myself, well, it's not impossible, it's possible. In the future, I'm going to be a marine biologist, a zoologist, and a florologist. Because marine biologists, I love seeing the animals, and florologist because I want to know more about plants and like trees, herbs, fungi, because they seem very interesting to know more about. To become a better you, remember to be grateful for who have been contributed to make you who are you today. This quote represents me because like my mom helped me to be kind and being helpful. So I think this is a really good poem to me and my mom. And it's so why it's so important to me is like helping is part of life. So helping is really good for people, and yeah, people should help everybody, animals too, people, humans. Okay. In the future, I'm going to travel by train with my family because I like to spend time traveling with my family.
I think this quote is not only important to me, but to many people because it's true. At the start of this river, we're a little baby in the boat, and all the decisions we make in that boat decide our destination. I want to be a shop owner that sells cute, personalized plushies, stickers, bags, clothes, etc. Because I want to be able to create an adorable shop that makes me proud of my artwork of craft.
So the quote I chose was "Be brave, take risks, nothing can substitute experience" by Paulo Coelho. And I chose this quote because I hope it's a quote that represents me and that I take risks and I'm brave and I have a lot of experiences so far. And I think it's how I'm growing up and what I want to be when I grow up. I want to obviously be brave and take risks. And I just want to have a lot of different hobbies and interests and travel different places, go on adventures and journeys. And I want to explore different cultures, clothing, food. And I just want to have a lot of life experiences that I'll remember when I'm old. In the future, I'm going to have different hobbies and interests and travel a lot because I want to experience a lot of different cultures and different clothing and different food. And I just want to have a lot of life experiences and trips that I'll remember forever.
If you can do what you do best and be happy, you're further along life than most people. This explains my experience growing up because every year I do my best and I am happy with that. So that quote represents me. In the future, I am going to be a game designer because I really like to build code and make 3D objects with Blender, which is 3D Maker. Think about things you might like to accomplish or a profession you might like to have in the future. In the future, I want to accomplish making a real fully done game because my games, every single ones, are not completed. Thank you.
What we learn becomes a part of who we are. I think this was just really deep and it makes a lot of sense because it's true. Whatever you learn becomes a part of who you are. So I just think it's the truth and it's really nice. In the future, I'm going to feel accomplished because I'm going to do something that will matter. I think that's my biggest goal, to do something that will matter, to be someone who matters in life. So I think it makes a lot of sense. I want to do something that will matter.
You only live once. Make the most of it and do what you want to do and be free. Kiara, 2019.
Yes, I mean Kiara, as in Kiara Dishi. This quote I made, and it is important to me because I feel every moment in life is important, and something can happen, really important, really big memories in 10 minutes. And if you don't do what you want to do in this life, you might not ever get the chance to do it again. If you have the chance to do something, go do it. If it makes you happy, just make sure it's reasonable and not too crazy. Growing up, I'm not exactly sure what I wanted to be. I've gone through so many things, but right now I either want to be a singer, a vet, a teacher, a doctor, or I want to be a fashion designer. I love creative arts, anything to do with creativity. There's one thing I do know for sure. I want to maybe get a scholarship into a good college and move to Europe because I haven't really been to Europe a lot, and I feel like there's a lot of job opportunities and new things I haven't seen yet. So I want to work hard to get to where I want to be.
Hello. So I chose this quote because being happy and positive is the only way that got my family through a lot of stuff. And in the last 3 years, we moved at least 11 times. So, and for a lot of different reasons. So it was like being positive and happy about it was just the only way, I guess. In the future, I'm going to be a journalist because I love reading and writing, and I also love exploring new and different topics. My quote is family's not an important thing, it's everything. And it is important to me because my family helps me a lot and we have fun time together, so it's important. In the future, I'm going to try to be a gamer slash YouTuber because for the gamer part, I really like gaming, and for the YouTube part, you could you can get famous, and then after you can get money, I guess.
The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. This quote is very important to me because it can talk about the challenges you take in your life and how to live your life properly and how adventurous it can be and how great your life can be. In the future, I am going to try to accomplish to go to 100 countries in 2 years because I really want to explore different cultures and how different people in the world live and cool hidden gems all around the world and the beautiful sights.
So I like this quote because I want people to be honest with me, and like criticism is good. It makes you like better, like mistakes. Okay. In the future, I am going to invent something cool and new that changes the way we live, because I think that would be cool. Like when someone invented invented like a cup, just a simple cup or a glass. Person who invented that, like, it's very old, but like it's just a household item. My favorite quotes is Japanese proverb.
The quote is, the day you decide to do it, it's your lucky day. And that quote means you decided to do something new. That's a good thing. That new thing might be fun for you. If it's hard, you can know that you can learn from that. In the future, I'm going to be like I want to be like a football player because I like to see football in television, and Cristiano Ronaldo is my favorite player, and he's so cool. So I want to be a soccer player too.
This quote is important to me because I've been hearing it basically my whole life, and I really believe in it because I do things that are nice to other people. So, and I want them to feel happy and nice, but I also want them to re-give that feelings back to me. So that is why this quote, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, is important to me. In the future, I'm going to try being a teacher because I love playing with kids and helping them understand things. One thing I also want to accomplish is I want to become like a scientist too. I want to discover new things. I want to be a teacher and a scientist. My quote is, I've never been cool. I don't care. For me, all I need to be happy, I don't care about my popularity. Nothing. It's just if you sit me in front of a chair and a gaming setup, I will be happy. I'm happy. Like, I don't care about my popularity. That's the main point I'm trying to say here. All I need is a video game to play with, and I don't really have a lot of friends. I have a few. Like my exhibition group, we got really close over the exhibition, and Million, but he left last year. So yeah, I've never cared about being cool or popular. I just care about TV, video games, and the small amount of friends that I do have. Okay, before this starts, this is not actually going to be my plan of what I'm going to be in the future. This is just what I've always wanted to do. In the future, I'm going to be, I want to be a scientist, mainly because, well, I find science to be very interesting. Science, unless I'm a theoretical physicist, yeah. Unless I'm a theoretical physicist, everything in science is usually just facts. And yeah, I like facts. Like, they're true. It's not an opinion. They are true. It's not debatable. I like that. It's stable. I like statistics, which science has plenty of. It's just interesting to me. Also, I remember when I was like 5, I always wanted to be a chemist because I always watched those shows where they would mix chemicals together and there'd be an explosion. That's what I used to want to be. I just now currently the one occupation or profession I would love to have, my top favorite, I would want to be a physicist.
it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to that matters. It's how you react to that matters. Okay, wait, let me. Yeah, so basically, I like this quote because I just realized, like, when you grow up, things that happen just happen, right? And some things you can't even change. It already happened. But what's important is, like, how will you react to that? Can you change it? I mean, if you react it in a good way, then that's good. If you react to it in a bad way, then that's bad. So yeah, that's why I like it. Okay. In the future, I'm going to be probably maybe a ping pong player, an artist, or maybe like a YouTuber, I guess, because those are like not the ones I like. The ones um may I like those, like I will enjoy doing those, but and I also think if I try hard enough, I could accomplish those. So yeah.
I believe that if I don't give up on my dreams, I can achieve everything I want to in life. That is why it is very important for me to follow this quote, as it motivates me to work hard toward my future goal. I have always loved animals. I even have a cat and dog at home, and I love to take care of them. My desire to help animals has made me thought of becoming a veterinarian in the future. When I was little, I used to go to the zoo and pet stores, and I used to stare at all the animals. Lions used to fascinate me the most. I really want to do something for animals and their rights in the future and relieve their suffering and injuries. This quote is from Lucy Montgomery, Anne of Green Gables. Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? I think this quote is very important to me because it just shows that it's like it shows you growing. Like you make mistakes and then you learn from it and then you don't make them again and you make mistakes again. It's a cycle. And this quote is very nice and it's important to me because of that. Because I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, in school, out of school. So I think this is a very positive way to think. And also, this quote is very important because we're in a pandemic right now. And every day there is a new obstacle, a new challenge. So I think it's very important. Yep. In the future, I'm going to graduate and get my diploma, then get a job. I want to do that because education is important to my family. And I think having a good education will help me be independent in the future, such as if I have a good education, I can get hired in a job and I can get a job and then earn money and live on my own. And that's a part of being independent. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a moment. That means from 5th grade to 6th grade, I'm going. And it's a really big part of the life. And also, I will always remember this day even if I go. Because I'm moving from one journey of life to another journey. And like from elementary school to middle school. That is why I choose this story and it is also important to me. In future, I'm going to be a doctor because I love babies and all and kids and all. And I always want to keep them really well. And also I'm good at dancing, so that's why I choose dance. So this quote says, I hid my deepest feelings so well that I forgot where I placed them. They represent me because that's basically what's happened to me. Like,
I tried to not express any feelings or emotions, and now I've forgotten how to. That's it. In the future, I am going to be, I've honestly not thought about it. I guess it would be scientist, either a physicist or a chemist, because I'm a chemist, I get to blow stuff up, and I just find physics interesting.
It is true. Without hard work, nothing grows but problems or weeds, is what it says in the quote. But I think the real meaning of this is without hard work, nothing grows but problems. And I think that without hard work, there's like no point of doing what you wanted to do in the first place. Because if you don't try, then what's the point of even doing it? In the future, I'm going to be a software engineer because I like coding. In the future, I would want to make a popular game, start a game company, and start a code learning site to help others learn.
So the quote that I chose, for me, I don't think it relates to a experience growing up, but I do think that it has an impact on me, so it kind of represents me. This quote, never judge another man until you've walked a mile in his shoes, it basically says, summed up, don't judge other people until you've felt what it's like to be in their situation. For example, if you're bullying someone or making fun of someone, what do you think you'd feel like if you were in their situation? If you're the one being bullied and made fun of. In the future, I want to probably follow in my grandfather's footsteps and try to become a businessman. Now, he's a chairman of a company, but I don't just want to finish college and he'd go run up to me and say, hey, now that you finished college, do you want to own my company? No, definitely not. I want to learn what it's like. I don't just want to graduate and have that situation that has happened that I just explained. I just want to start from scratch and build my way up until I can hold myself onto those standards that he made when he went to his company, that he made when he started the company.
So my quote is, old men can make war, but it is children who make history. By Ray Maris. So this quote is made by Ray Maris. And I think that's really important to me, since I really want to I really want to be a good businessman, and I want to make history, maybe design new things like a scientist. So I design new formulas, or I design new equations, and then if you design something new, you're gonna make history. So I want to make history, design something new that the world that I want to design something new that the world it's gonna help the world a lot. In the future, I'm going to be a businessman because I really want to create. If you're a businessman, I really want to create products that can help the community. For example, I want to create maybe new iPhones, or maybe new types of computers or new desktops, some sort of device that's gonna help. Any sort of new device or something like a smartphone that's gonna help the community a lot. With really nice internet, one of the best internets, or you have good Wi-Fi, good hotspot. You can listen to music even offline.
something that everybody can afford and is very helpful for everybody. So I want to really help the community look at this. I am who I am, and that's all I will ever be. And I picked that quote because I'm sure and I will be like that, and no one will forcefully change me. And if they change me, then if I don't have any interest in that quote, then my life will be boring and I won't enjoy my life. In the future, I'm going to accomplish my goal of becoming an IAS officer because I can help people and serve them. I will be able to make progress in the city. I can do things like normal police officers can do, and I can suspend the people who are against the law and taking bribe. So that is why that's my goal. Thank you. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. I picked that one because I'm kind of like behind in music, and I'm trying my best to get better. And I picked this quote because, like the other quote in AISD, you can't do it yet. It's really similar to this, and it kind of inspires me. So yeah. In the future, I want to be a businessman because that's what my father does, and I want to follow his footsteps.
This quote is important to me because I am sometimes very lazy. Or I do the work the time it's come. If I'm in a good mood, I finish the work in under like 2 minutes, but it's not done properly. So it keeps coming back to me. Or sometimes when it comes back to me, I never do. So that's why this quote represents. So in the future, I want to win a golf tournament because I have been playing golf for the last, I think, 2 years.
Where words fail, music speaks. This quote is important to me because a lot of the like whenever I'm feeling stressed or I'm just like bored, I like to listen to music. And it's important to me because I don't really use any words when I'm listening to music because it's very silent, and music is meant to be listened to, not spoken about or talked about. So that's why I really enjoy this, or why I enjoy music and why I like this quote. In the future, I'm going to become a marine biologist because it's been my dream job ever since I've learned about marine biology. And I really want to be a marine biologist because I really like the ocean, and in Cape Town, I live really close to the ocean and I love swimming in it. And I really would like to know more about the ocean because there's so many different fish and sharks and whales and currents and all of those sort of things to learn about the sea. And that is why I really want to be a marine biologist. And some things I would like to accomplish is find out more about the goblin shark because there's not much information about it. And I really want to get like at least a picture of it or be able to have a glimpse of it because it looks really cool.
Growing up happens when you start having things to look back on and wish you could change. This quote is very important for me because, it explains that you're never going to be perfect. No one ever is. And it really inspires me to try my best every day and want to do better so that I don't have to look back and want to change stuff, not be happy with myself. I want to be happy with the decisions I've made, but still be able to reflect. In the future, I'm going to be brave and loyal because you have to be brave and loyal to go through tough times. I would like to be an actress because I love acting.
It is important to grow up. In the future, I am going to try and be an IAS because it's one of the biggest roles in India. And to do that, I'm going to need a certificate. That's why in the future, I'm going to try and get a certificate because I'm going to become an IAS.
Sometimes you know the value of the moment until it becomes a memory. It's important to me because until you look back and regret something, the time doesn't go back. In the future, I'm going to be a businessman or a mechanic because these are the jobs I want, and like I want to get a scholarship at Harvard and make a lot of money.
Whenever I did something exciting, I always retried it every single time. Even if I failed, I would just try again and try again and try again. This is why I chose this quote from Nelson Mandela. In the future, I want to be an astrophysicist because I want to know more about space and things we can do to improve interstellar travel. You don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing. In the future, I'm going to be thoughtful and caring about others and try to help organizations like helping the poor, helping people with food and water, and maybe helping animals.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah, the end of our 5th grade year. We are moving on.
Goodness, this is just, what's the word?
Sad.
That's the word.
It's honestly a bit sad.
We're moving on, actually. Now that I think about it, our elementary journey is...
It's over. It's just over.
Like, hey, middle school, fun, right?
You mean secondary, right?
Yeah, I forgot we're secondary students.
Honestly, just give one round of applause to all of these amazing 5th graders, I mean secondary students, who are moving on.
Just one more thing. We want to thank the teachers.
Miss Corbin, Mr. Tyler, and Mr. Overly.
Miss Nancy, Miss Neru, and Miss Karen.
Miss Halam, Miss Farhana, and Miss Dinglestead.
Mrs. Overly and Miss Desiree and Miss Kavita.
Miss Locke, Miss Cole, and Miss Kavya.
Miss Crystal and Miss Nafisa for student council representatives, every one of them.
Thank you to the parents and the siblings of 5th graders.
And thank you to everyone who helped with anything around 5th grade.
That concludes our ceremony, but have a great day and a great rest of the school year.
What I mentioned, we still have master classes today to practice for next week. So morning group, take a 15-minute break. I'll see you at just after 10:20. Great job, MCs.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the parents, and everyone can go ahead and leave.
Do you want us to stay for 4 minutes or something?
Okay, bye.
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 Hi, Nancy. I'm in another meeting. Sorry. Looks like you're finished, yeah?